So we're doing our book series and we're on chapter 8 and I'm going to get started. These two chapters I think have been my favorite so far. So let's get started. So chapter 8 starts about talking about making your attitudes your allies and being successful. I don't want to waste your time, so if you're not here to learn about success and driving your success and becoming more successful, then you might want to go to a different scope or a different video. But we're discussing David Schwartz's book, The Magic of Thinking Big, and let's get started. So chapter 8, making our attitudes your allies. There's 3 attitudes to have with everything you do. You can grow an attitude of I am activated, like being productive. Grow an attitude of you are important, because everybody's important. Don't let anybody ever tell you you're not important. So just know that you are just as important as somebody else. Grow the attitude of service. This is a very, 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 very big one. If you are a Beachbody coach, which I am, and I'm in the business of servicing people and helping people get healthy and whatnot, and if you want to join that team, it's Team Pure and Fit. And again, I gave you the websites, LauraStreppone.com. But you have to want to service people, and that is the way. If you have that mentality, you will definitely succeed and do better in your business. So about activating. So you have to be enthusiastic, and I can be enthusiastic about certain things. Some things I'm not enthusiastic about is because I'm probably not as confident in them. And that just takes practice. I'm not confident with videoing, so sometimes my energy might be low, but I'm not usually that kind of person. I'm very an excited person in real life, but I am usually a pretty enthusiastic person. It's just when it comes to videos, I don't love doing videos. So if I do seem kind of low enthusiasm, that's just because it's not something I'm very confident in being on camera. I'm working on it, and that's what it's all about, is just getting better by practicing. And so activating, I'm activating myself by doing videos. You have to dig deeper and just, I watch other people, so that's one way I dig deeper. I try to see what other people are doing. You have to ask yourself, how much do I really know about these things? So I am not super knowledgeable about doing videos. I do try to watch as many people, and there are a lot of great people like Shalene Johnson and Christine Dwyer who have great scopes and great Facebook Lives, and I'm hoping that format will open up soon, because I'd rather do Facebook Live than Periscope. Sorry, Periscope, but thank you for being here if you are here. So let's move on. So just ask yourself, how much do I really know about these things? And everything you do, you have to life it up. He says, life up your handshake, life up your smile, say thank yous regularly, just be very grateful and enthusiastic. So let's move on to growing the you are important attitude. So everybody's important. All humans want to feel important, want to matter. It's important. It's a natural desire that we feel. People do more when they know they are important. So when you know you're valued, you excel better. You hold value with what you're doing. So it's something we all really, really, really desire, is to feel important. I don't care what you say. I know it. I know I want to feel important to my husband. I want to feel important to my family. I want to, be needed. And so it's just an innate thing we all want. I don't think anybody would not want that. So we all want to matter. So that is another thing, is just to remember that you are important, even though somebody might bring you down. You just got to put that aside and give yourself give yourself the grace that you know you are important, and everybody is just all important at the same time. I'm saying important too much. Oh my gosh. So the third thing is, oh wait, no, that is the third thing, the important thing. But it says 3 things to do to make others feel important. So with being successful by thinking you are important, it is also important that you make people feel important. How many times can I say important? Are we having a drinking game yet about being important? So to make other people feel important, just practice appreciation, giving them a lot of appreciation, and then practice calling people by their names. I almost always shake somebody by their hand, and that's just something that helps me remember their names. Or I try to learn something about them and I associate it. So, but making people feel important is always calling people by their names, and in that sense, also try to get the name and spelling of their name, the spelling of their names, so that you know that you don't insult them, because people have sometimes an issue with spelling their names wrong. We all have seen it on Starbucks cups. My name is spelled L-A-U-R-A, not L-O-R-A. So don't hog glory, invest it instead. So if somebody's doing really well, definitely let them have their moment. Don't try to one-up them, and because that'll win you that person, and it's just a better attitude to have. So don't hog glory, and those are just 3 tips. So let's finish up with chapter 8. So a daily exercise they recommend is asking yourself, what can I do today to make my family, my wife, my kids, my employer, whatever, what can I do today to make them happy? Give planned attention. So, we all lead very busy lives, but if you could do one thing at least a day for a person in your life, that just makes for a better, attitude, a better life, a better relationship with whoever it is. So, yes, that's just a tip they say, a daily exercise you should do. So just think about that. Sorry about, I don't know if I have anybody here, but I hope you're enjoying this. If you are, share it. If you know somebody that would benefit from this, share it. Lastly, it's important that you ask yourself, how can I give more than is expected of me? That's the only way we grow, is if we try to challenge ourselves and expect more from us. Because if you're just staying and not changing, then you won't grow and you won't be more successful. So in recap, grow an activated attitude, dig into things a little deeper, life up everything about you, be enthusiastic, broadcast good news, grow, which we didn't really cover that, grow a you are important attitude, show appreciation with that, and have an active service. First, I didn't talk too much about that, but it's just know that, granted, we are all important and just as important as the other person, but they say this in business, if you treat everybody like a customer, or how you would want to be treated as a customer, then it goes a long way. So I'm going to move on to chapter 9, and I didn't really type up any notes for this because it's very listy in the chapter, but it talks about think right towards people. A lot of us can be very negative, and I even have my time now and then where something somebody does or it disappoints me, and I just think, why couldn't they have done their job better? I just, it's hard to get away from that because the world is the way it is, but it is important that we do think right towards people. And that's what chapter 9 is about. It says success depends on the support of other people. And that's so true. You won't have any success if you aren't respected and respectful to people. You won't have any customers that come back to you if you don't treat them right. And so your success only depends on how you treat other people, and how you are right towards them. So with support, it's either willingly or it's not at all. So there's just black and white. It's either people are supportive of you or they aren't. And, you know, people I thought were supportive of me at times, it's been sad, but, you know, they aren't. And then other people that are, it's just amazing that they just reach out to you. And, you know, I try, you know, I really like to be supportive of everybody. I don't like to be negative towards anybody because I want everybody to excel at life. And so, I mean, I would never want anybody not to be successful. So it's important that you just are always willing to offer support. And I'm always here if you ever need anything as a coach regarding health and fitness. And, you know, some people don't know that entirely about me, like my side of doing health and coaching. And I am a fitness instructor and I teach classes, but I'm also somebody that's here for accountability and motivation. So, you know, you can always reach out to me and my team. We are just growing, and I'm hoping that, you know, the people on the team reach out to you as well. So, you know, you can always find me at Laura S Fit Life or LauraStreppone.com. But so the book goes into talking about President Lyndon B. Johnson, I believe. I don't know if it's a B, but he talks about his formula for success, and this is going to get kind of listy, so I'm reading from the book since I didn't write any notes. But one of the things is he had this formula for being successful, and he was a very successful president. But his first step in being successful was learn and remember names of people. It's a very significant thing that people enjoy if you call people by their names. So another one is be comfortable. Be a comfortable person. Try not to be somebody that's difficult to be around. Yeah, that's just important that you just try to get along with most people. And I think I am that kind of person. I try to get along with everybody. So number 3, acquire the quality of relaxed, easygoing, so things don't get ruffled. That goes along with just being a comfortable person to be around. Don't be egotistical. Nobody likes that. So guard against the impression that you know it all. So I really don't know it all. I'm very honest that I don't do videos very well. So I appreciate you guys being here if you're still on, and thank you for joining me if you're on the replays. So thank you. Cultivate the quality of being interested, so people will get something of value. So I hope you're getting value from these book series videos. I know I'm kind of just going straight from the book, but I'm new to videoing and new to personal development as far as videoing. I do try to read as much as I can, but this is my first time trying to come and bring you guys great quality information. So, and hopefully it's interesting. If it's not, I'm sorry. I'm going to work on it. Study to get the scratchy elements out of your personality. Well, I like to be real, so if I'm scratchy, I'm sorry, but that's just me. I'm kind of trying to be as real as possible with you guys, and I don't know my stuff sometimes, so I don't want to not come off as a know-it-all. Number 7, sincerely attempt to heal on an honest basis every misunderstanding. Drain off your grievances. I don't know what kind of that has to deal with, but if you have probably a bad interaction, just try to heal those bridges. You don't want them to burn because they can end up hurting your business and whatnot. Practice liking people until you learn to do so generally. So again, this is me being real. You know, you're not going to like everybody. Not everybody's going to like me. So I get that. And it's just hard you just got to keep practicing at liking people so that, you know, eventually you do generally like them. Like, there were people that didn't like me when I first started teaching. And, you know, I proved myself, I think, and, you know, everything's good now, and decent friendship, and I enjoy those people now. So, yeah, it's just about getting better and practicing to either like someone genuinely and find out more and go deeper. So we'll move on. Number 9, never miss an opportunity to say a word of congratulations upon anyone's achievement. I do this a lot. I really love it when people do well. So, yeah, because I want to do well, and if they're doing well, then that tells me that, you know, I can be there too, because I'm just as important. So, and I will get there. I will get there. You have to believe, and you have to, you know, strive for that. So, lastly, his formula for success: give spiritual strength to people, and they will give genuine affection to you. So, I don't know if this has something to do with his religion. I'm not heavily religious, but I do believe in fate and destiny and that stuff. So, yeah, those are his formulas for rules. And then the book goes into chapter 9. It talks about winning friends, and you know, you can't buy your friends. You can't buy friendship. You never should try. You can't buy likability. It's dumb to even try. I know people buy likes. I don't really know about this. I get a lot of spam about buying likes and followers and things like that. I am oblivious to it. I don't get it. I don't. I tried to reach out to somebody once before about what is this about, because I kept getting spammed, and I'm not going to buy people to like me. You either do or you don't. And I realize that not everybody's going to like me. You know, there's things about me that my husband probably doesn't even like, but, you know, he loves me regardless, unconditionally. But it's, you know, it's stupid to buy likes. So it's a waste of money because it's not genuine. And I don't want to have a disingenuine business. I want people to actually want to work with me, and I do my best to show them that I care about them and I want them to succeed. So if they want to like me and follow me, great. But I'm not going to buy it because I don't have the money to waste on likes and followers. And it's not appropriate. It's not respectful. And that goes into it also creating by buying friendship. It creates, and the book talks about a situation and stuff like that, but I'm relating this back to Facebook because we're all on social media, and most businesses are run on social media. So the book, second reason why you shouldn't buy friendship and likability is contempt. It will make people feel worthless, you know, like they're not valued, and it'll discount a person's, you know, worth to you. So it's just wrong to me. I won't buy into that. Let's see what else. How are we doing? I see somebody's on. Thank you for joining. If you have anything you want to add or ask, it's fine. Love to hear from you. But it does go into 6 ways about exercises about building friendships and being more likable. Introduce yourself to others as much as possible at every opportunity. Parties, airplanes, a bunch of people that I work with are on a cruise right now, but they had to all get to the place where the cruise goes out of, and granted, a lot of them sat with the same people we work with, so that, you know, can be fun, but you're not reaching out to people and taking every opportunity to create new friendships. So it's important just to try to do that. Be sure to get names and get them straight and spelled right, and pronouncing it right. Write down the other person's name so you do know how to spell it right. What else? Get the phone number or any information so you can contact them again and stay in touch, because people want to feel important, and when you reach out to people, then they feel important. Or it could go the other way. They could feel like you're stalking them, but you know, in the sense of business and everything, if you're reaching out to them regarding business, then that's good. Yeah. Drop a personal note. Like I said, when you get that information, contacting them makes them feel important, and that's what that number 5 is. And lastly, but not least, he says, be pleasant. Say pleasant things to strangers. So just if you like something somebody's wearing in the grocery store, you know, compliment them on their leggings or something. Or I don't know, you can grab different scenarios, but or a hairstyle, or I'm just talking about women's things. There's so many different scenarios you can do. Just be pleasant and talk to strangers and compliment them. It could earn you business. So the book talks about a person that was kind of like a know-it-all and expected way too much from people. So it just gave you 2 things to get out of that mindset. And it says, recognize that the fact that nobody's perfect, and nobody is perfect. If we were all perfect, life would be so boring, and you've probably heard that before, but I would be boring right now if I was perfect, and you know, maybe I would be entertaining to watch, but who wants to watch somebody that's perfect? You know, I'm learning, you're learning. That's what it's all about. It's just learning and growing. So don't expect too much from people, and perfection especially.